Hello gamepaders, and this time we're going to be playing Fallout 4. I welcome you all and hope you have a good time. So I'm going to be starting a new game up right now, so I'll just go into that right now and start that up.
Jobs of the future haven't even been invented yet. Get down to AIMS, the Institute of IT, and we'll help you invent the kind of future you want. Game developer, web designer, software developer. With our specialised training programs, the jobs will be yours for the taking. Head to our Facebook page now to be in to win $3.5K worth of playtech gear. AIMS.
If you guys hear a little bit of feedback, it's because I've got my Twitch channel up at the same time, so I apologise for that. If you guys hear a little bit of feedback, it's because I've got my Twitch channel up at the same time, so I apologise for that.
War never changes. In the year 1945.
How I want them.
Wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen.
How I want them.
He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon.
Now the build I'm going to be using in this game is going to be centered around mainly being a sniper
we began to use
and also around settlement building.
But it's a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource.
I'm just going to share this to my Twitter account. Hopefully we'll get some viewers.
Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself. For my wife. For my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
Hello and welcome to our viewer. I really appreciate it. We're just starting a new game right now. So if you guys want to put any feedback into what kind of a character you want us to make look like and stuff like that, we're more than willing to do that.
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right. So if you guys want to put any feedback into what kind of a character you want us to make look like and stuff like that, we're more than willing to do that. Alright, so here we go. Let's just start out. I'm going to play as a male for this playthrough. Again, I apologise, guys, because you can hear a bit of feedback. Let's skim through the facial settings to start off with. I like to start off with this face as my starting thing and then go from there. Alright, since he's a sniper...
Not bad. Not bad.
I like to make him like he looks pretty clean and hasn't been in the fray too often, so...
Oh, very strapping.
I like to make him so he looks pretty clean and hasn't been,
I love the description, so it says handsome.
Fun.
Clearly from the developer's point of view. I don't know, it looks kind of big to me, personally.
Such a cute nose.
I think I'll go with chiseled to be honest.
I don't know, it looks kind of good to me, personally.
Alright, so let's go hairstyle. I really like the Urban Ranger, so I think I might go with Urban Ranger.
Alright, so let's go hairstyle.
Color.
I really like the Urban Ranger, so I don't mind go with Urban Ranger.
I think we'll go with black.
Color.
Did you get a haircut yesterday?
I'll work on his lips now.
We'll go black.
Yeah, not bad.
Let's just give him average lips. Go to the eyes. Piercing eyes.
That's the reason I said yes when you asked me out.
I don't know if my vision's terrible, but I can't tell much of a difference between 1, 2, 3, and 5 piercing eyes, to be quite honest.
Hello, handsome.
But hey, we'll go with that.
I don't know if my vision's terrible.
And I've never really looked particularly too long at the human ear to be able to make a good rendition of what they should or should not look like, so I guess we'll just say that looks good enough.
My handsome husband.
Good rendition of what they should or should not look like.
Alright, so we'll go to the body now.
I guess we'll just say that looks good enough.
So he's going to be a sniper, so we want him to look relatively thin and masculine, so...
Alright, so we'll go to the body now.
And agile.
So he's going to be a sniper, so we want him
So that looks about right to me.
thin and masculine.
So that's our character. I'm pretty happy with how he looks. A little bit generic, yes, but hey,
That looks about right to me.
that's what I like.
That's our character.
So we've just confirmed our character.
A little bit generic, yes, but hey.
If we'd had some more viewers and that, I would have been open to suggestions. So unfortunately, we're just a beginning stream here at the Gamepad. We don't have a huge following as of right now, but if you like what you see, please check out the web page and our Facebook page and give us a like and a follow and become a Gamepowder. We'd love to have you.
Grognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite. Hey, hon?
Wow.
I can't tell you guys how many times I've played this. It's probably too many times. I've got an OCD problem when I restart my character constantly, so we're going to try and stick with it this time.
Probably too many times I've got an OCD problem when I restart my character constantly, so we're going to try and stick with it this time.
Now, don't you touch the laundry. I'll take care of it.
So yeah, you guys will probably constantly hear a slight echo talk.
Every day.
More of the same.
So yeah, you guys will probably constantly hear a slight echo talk.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Vault-Tec? Remind me again?
Why, we're about you, sir.
So I assume most of you guys have seen the beginning here, so I'm just going to skip past it and go straight to the customization.
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future.
Sure.
If you'll excuse my language. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. I'm here today.
But there's room for my...
Don't want there to be any...
Tell me more about...
A bit...
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid.
Alright, so I guess we'll just start off here. Now, I find luck to be one of the greatest stats in the game. It increases the better chance of loot that you find, and
Alright, so I guess we'll just start off here. Now, I find luck to be one of the greatest
the recharge rate of your critical hits, which is pretty important in my opinion if you're using a sniper build. I go 4 perception so that it gives me the lockpick ability. I think it's 7 for charisma so that I can get all of the abilities for the settlements. Intelligence, I think again it's 3 or 4, don't quote me on this, for the gunsmith ability, which is really important. Agility can be quite important too, so I'll probably stick that in a 4. We're not going to need really strength being a sniper.
Agility can be quite important too, so...
But most of our skills that we'll be using with the sniper will come from luck. So we'll just pick a name. What should we be, guys? What's a good name?
So we'll just pick a name. What should we be, guys? What's a good name?
Let's go Drogo. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, okay, Drogo. First came into my head, so we'll go with Drogo.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah, okay, Drogo. First came into my head, so we'll go with Drogo. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's...
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Sir, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that
In this stream, I'll try and keep spoilers to a minimum when it comes to story. I won't divulge a lot. I haven't actually finished the game myself, so I'd appreciate anybody coming in not to ruin too much of the story. I've tried to stay away from it from now on, but... Hey, Lake Trains. How's it going, man? Where are you from?
How are the 2 most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey.
Oh, nice, man. I'm from New Zealand.
Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Oh, nice, man. I'm from New Zealand.
And do what exactly?
I've always wanted to visit America. It's a pretty huge place. I think New Zealand can fit into it probably about 100 times, so... It'd definitely be a pretty awesome experience.
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes. Sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost contact with our affiliate stations.
Alright, cheers. Thanks for the advice, man.
We do have coming in. That's
I just have. Let me know if it's any better.
Reports, I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean.
So yeah, I don't know if you've played this game, but I've definitely played it a lot. I can't tell you how many times I've made a new character, so I finally decided to live stream it, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So what I'm hoping to do is... Oh nice, yeah I haven't got there already. I've got OCD, man. I always get sick of my character after a while, and then I just decide, you know, it's time to go. It's time to start a new one. But I'm gonna stick with this one, hopefully. This stream.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
But I'm gonna be settling on doing some settlement building as well, and hopefully getting you guys interacting with that a little bit.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am. God help us all.
You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the gate?
Everything we
can all choose a style and where to start our settlements, and any settlements at building that you guys know.
Step on the platform in the center.
So I'm playing on PS4, so obviously I have no mods or anything either.
We're gonna be okay. I love you, both of you.
We love you too. Oh my God!
Hold on!
So what state do you live in, Light Train? I already trolled myself on that. All my friends went and saw the new Star Wars movie, and I just got sick of it, and I didn't want to go by myself, so I was just like...
We did it.
I'm just gonna... No, and the funny thing is, I actually trolled... I actually looked at all the spoilers apart from the Han Solo one, and then I was like, let me guess, Han Solo dies, and like, you read that, didn't you? And I was like... No, I just guessed it.
Vault 111.
I'm not surprised though. I read that Harrison Ford wanted Han Solo to die in the old Star Wars movies as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a huge say in that. Oh, Virginia, nice.
You're safe now. This way. Step over to the table. Take a seat. Just step over to the table.
Thanks. What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you.
Did you like the new Star Wars movie? I still haven't seen it yet.
It's gone. Our home. Everything we had.
My mother and father down in D.C. So,
Sir?
honey, what if they didn't make it? I know. How long do you
Just
think
checking
it'll
everyone off the list.
It's designed to be fashionable. Let's
Prepared for the future. Just a few medical items we have to get.
How did you manage to get spoiled before the movie was released? I don't know. I don't like most of J.J. Abrams stuff. Some of it's alright, but I'm not a huge J.J. Abrams fan. I like the first Star Trek movie, but...
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before
it did kind of seem like they were copying the main storyline again as well, so...
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete.
But again, I'm only saying that from reading reviews and that, so...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't comment too much about the new movie. I'm a huge Star Wars fan though, I've watched them all. I've watched them recently as well. I am glad the series is back up and running again. It's pretty cool to see it in all its glory with today's technology. Although I do miss the animated puppets. I really thought that was pretty iconic back in the day.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
why they just give you this option to just randomly pound away at this glass with absolutely no ability to make any difference as you watch your wife get slaughtered. It's great. It gives you such a feeling of helplessness. Yeah, Han was probably one of my favorites. Yeah, I would say my favorite character, to be honest. I think he was everybody's though. I read online that they're gonna be making a movie of him or something when he was younger. I would kind of like to see that, but I'm really dubious about who they're gonna get to play a young Han Solo, to be honest.
Cryogenic array. All residents must vacate immediately.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God! I'll find who did
I don't know about you guys either, but I honestly feel like he gets over his wife being killed way too quickly. See you, Light Train. Give us a follow. I really appreciate it, man. I'll check out your Twitch channel as well, hopefully. Watch some of your streams. Really appreciate you checking in and interacting with the chat, man. It means a lot. And I'll hopefully see you on a little bit later on. Now, I'm a pack rat, guys, so it's pretty sad to see me grab absolutely everything that I come across, especially when I've got such a low strength meter as well. There'll be a lot of going backwards and forwards, but I'll try and keep it to a minimum and make sure that whenever I go to a new zone that the pack's relatively empty before we head off. Yes, I'm only playing on normal difficulty. I'm not good enough for survival.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Oh god, I always do this. Interact too quickly with the chair. Alright, so I would assume most of you guys probably know this already, but you always want to go into the computer here and then press the square button to eject the holotape here. That's also a trophy if you haven't got it before, but Fallout 4's been out for a long time by now, and if you've watched any streams before, then I'm pretty sure you've seen that. So it's nothing new. So we'll just leave the lightning kill that cockroach in the middle. Nice. Embedded clip. And we'll just run real quick and grab the red roach meat. Alrighty, so we got the stem packs there. Finally got our gun. We don't, oh no, we do need to do that to open the terminal. I'll just do that now real quick. I'm not going to go through and read all of the little text messages for you guys unless I get a massive outpouring from the viewers that want to see it. I seriously doubt that anyone's going to want me to do that, but if we get enough requests for it, then I guess that's what we'll be doing, guys. Alright, some more bobby pins there. They always come in handy at the beginning of the game anyway. Make sure I've grabbed everything there. Yep, I think we're sweet. Okay. Keen to hear people's thoughts on the VAT system. I think it works pretty well in this game. It's a lot more more user-friendly, I feel, than Fallout 3. Although I didn't have too much trouble with Fallout 3, but I think they got it mainly right here. And I just thought, I've been playing too much Uncharted 4. I was expecting the animation from Uncharted 4, but online multiplayer beta. Which is great also, guys. I've got a couple streams up of that, but the stream quality is quite low, unfortunately. My internet couldn't hack it. At least I'll blame the internet. It could have been, as well. Let's just go with that. Let's just not blame my internet and blame Uncharted 4. So again, just to any of our viewers and stuff, if you tune in, feel free to ask a question and I will answer anything. To a point. I will at least give you an answer. I might not give you the one you want, but you will get a reply. And that is my accent, guys. I am from New Zealand, so you guys are sadly just going to have to deal with it. And I am aware that it is quite annoying. Oh, I see we've got some more viewers. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm Bradley from the Gamepad. I'm sure you guys are huge fans of Fallout 4, otherwise you wouldn't be here. We've just started a new character and we're running a sniper build. And we're just about to leave. You guys are tuning in at a pretty good time. And I was just saying to everyone, if you have a question or anything, please feel free. I love to be engaged with the viewers, so feel free to ask anything and I will give you an answer. Might not be the one you're looking for, but you will get an answer. Now I love making settlements in this game, guys, so that will be a feature of the stream. So if you guys have a place, a favourite place that you guys would like a settlement made, let me know and we can start from there. I personally don't have a preference. I don't like to make the settlement at Sanctuary simply because for whatever reason it seems to take a hell of a long time to get followers there. Not followers, sorry, settlers. It takes a long time to get new settlers there. And I think that is a glitch in the game as well, so it's just something we have to deal with. You guys might not have that problem with your PC gaming. Unfortunately, it's a part and parcel of being a PS4 gamer at the moment. Although they might have fixed it, I don't know. I haven't played Fallout 4 for a while, so I might not be doing them justice. So again, guys, I hate to say it, I am a pack rat. I will be picking up most of the things that we come across. I don't know, in games, it does slow me down a lot, but in games like this, I'm just, especially in a post-apocalyptic world, I can't see myself walking past anything that might be even slightly useful. Maybe I watched too much MacGyver when I was young, I don't know. Hey, we got our first MacGyver reference in there. How great was that? was god awful, I know. The graphics in this game are pretty stunning, I'm pretty impressed. It's such a beautiful game. I like actually having some colour to the landscapes than they did in Fallout 3. I guess that'd probably be my only takeaway in Fallout 3 was that it was an amazing game, but it was a little colourless. Which is fair enough, but after a while it could get a little bit same. That's just my personal view. I know a lot of you guys won't agree with me, but oh, we've got 3, okay. I shouldn't miss one of these shots by going by the stats. Oh, we got lucky. Well, we did invest in luck in the beginning of the game, so maybe that was it. I seriously doubt it, but oh well. So we have another viewer again. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, please follow us. We're just a small stream down on the bottom of the world in New Zealand. I really appreciate your support. If you see, we actually do have a website and a Facebook page. The Facebook page is for all gamers, anyone looking to interact with new people and possibly play games, talk about games. It's all got to do with games basically. And my website is at the moment mainly done on game reviews. At the moment we've just focused on classic games, but we will be doing reviews on more recent releases as well, so it's going to be a pretty mixed bag. And also, to anyone watching, we're more than happy to do reviews on requested games as well. So if there's a game you really want done by us, then feel free to ask and we will definitely get on that for you. If you see anything during the stream that you think you can give advice on, I'm more than willing to take it. As long as it's constructive advice. And that could be anything in general. It could be on my gameplay, advice on upgrading the stream, whatever. I'm pretty new to this, so any help is greatly appreciated. And you will be thanked with my undying thanks. And a shout out. Which isn't much, I know, but that's all I can give. At this point anyway. We can discuss it further later on.
That's it.
So I like to go around the house before I start talking to Coswell, just because, yeah, Coswell, I don't know. I've just done it so many times that it's just, the interacting at the beginning of the game is just mind-boggling at this point. I know it off by heart, so just go through and usually kill the enemies first. Man, that was crap and bats. Perhaps we should have stuck more stats and perception at the beginning of the game. Especially since we are playing as a sniper. But yeah guys, if you don't feel like talking or interacting in the chat, that's fine. I don't mind if you guys are silent, but it is fun to interact with people. So if you've got anything you want to say or any questions you want to ask, again, feel free. I've probably mentioned that like 100 times now. starting to sound kind of desperate and sad. Yeah, we just lost a viewer, so they obviously agreed with us. I am coming across as desperate and sad. You could have given me some advice, you know, I was asking for it. Maybe the stream at the beginning of the game just wasn't interesting enough for them. Which I could kind of relate to. If you've started the game numerous times before, then you might be a bit sick of watching this. We'll leave those for now. Where did it go? I hope it's not stuck up on the roof again, because it does happen like that sometimes. We'll soon see. Ah, there we go. Well, I was sure there was a third one. Nice. Managed that quite well. No hits. I was talking about in game, not on the stream, although
got it.
That's widely appropriate at this stage as well. Though I do really appreciate the one viewer that stayed with us, it means a lot. It means so much. It actually does, I wasn't being sarcastic. That's one of the troubles that I have, my friends tell me quite often, is that I always sound sarcastic. I just have one of those voices, I guess. So I apologize in advance to everyone. Most of the time I am trying to be sarcastic though, so don't get me wrong. But sometimes I just end up sounding like that. Is it a condition? Quite possibly. Would I like somebody to blame instead of myself? Yeah, let's go with that. Again, you see my pat rack style. I can't leave anything lying around. I know guys, it's a condition. We're in a post-apocalyptic world. Quite frankly, I wouldn't leave anything. I stutter in that sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. I'm usually a really fast talker, but I'm trying to keep the stream to have a decent level of quality, so it actually requires me to think before talking. Something I don't do often in life. We won't talk about the numerous times I could have done that and saved myself a lot of trouble. At least we're learning late in life. Fallout 4 proving you can have a second chance. I swear these NPC enemies are just getting dumber, eh? I remember playing this quite a few times and I've never had this easier run through. And I am playing on normal difficulty as well, so... Oh, there we go. We just lost our first bobby pin, guys. I'm embarrassed, especially since I lost it on a novice lock. That's just sad. Don't get into the habit of losing two. There we go.
Nice.
At this point, I'm not really looking at what I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing everything in sight, because we're going to be scrapping a lot of it soon and starting with making a settlement. I'm pretty sure we've killed every enemy now, so now it's time to go in the inventory and put some stuff on that will increase our charisma. Not that we need it, we already picked a pretty high charisma levels at the start of the game. But, you know, I like to... What a badass outfit that is, alright guys? Clearly looks like a post-apocalyptic world we're living in. We're very fashion-centric in Fallout 4. Codsworth, what happened?
What happened to the world?
So, I'm going to skip through this unless anyone at a later date does actually want me to watch this.
They...
Sir!
Sure. Sean's been kidnapped.
It's worse than...
200... Right.
That means...
Codsworth, you're acting...
Oh, sir,
What do you know, Codsworth? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. A holotape?
I believe any stat...
We're not going to watch the holotape either, just because it takes a lot of time and, well...
Have you seen anything
who
dangerous?
cares?
Codsworth...
There's nothing really on it anyway.
Come on, Codsworth.
You could head into...
Uh-huh. There's still people alive.
Yeah, I shall remain here...
Right, now that that's done, we'll go to our workshop and start destroying Sanctuary. I guess first what we'll do is just go in and get rid of some of the items that we have that I've been collecting, all that complete junk. I don't want one second, here we go. I know this is some riveting stream play right here. I know you guys are just loving it. Does it bring back memories? All that trash you had to scrap in the past? I know it does for me. It might be a little bit easier watching somebody else suffer through it though, doing it than doing it yourself. That's what I find anyway. Or at least you can giggle and laugh and say, ha ha ha, I remember what it was like when I had to do that. And yeah, I know, that was one of the worst fake laughs ever. But who says it was fake? Could have been very real, guys. Guess whether I was being sarcastic or not just then. By now, hopefully you're starting to get to know me a little bit better, so... it'll be interesting to see if you guys can tell when I am being sarcastic or not. We're not going to kill the typewriter, jeez. Alright. We clearly don't need a shovel. What are we going to do? Garden? I don't think so. Scrap most of this stuff in here. Keep the couch. I quite like it. We'll keep that table too. We don't want any broken chairs though. I don't think they're going to come in handy. Just saying. I usually always scrap this as well. They're pretty useless. I mean, they can look kind of cool, but I mean, you don't need them. They don't serve a purpose. Just empty space. Yeah, we don't need all this stuff, so we just place the kitchen table over here so our settlers can have a view. Welcome mat settled just nicely there. Scrap that. Scrap that. Scrapping everything. They don't need a toilet, guys. It's a post-apocalyptic world. They should be defecating on the vegetable patch. Sea captain's hat. Oh. I need to rock that. I wish I had a sea captain's hat in real life. That'd be pretty damn sweet, eh? Don't judge me. You guys know you all want a sea captain hat as well. Alright, so we haven't made ourselves a shack yet. So I guess that's probably the first thing to do. But to be fair, putting one shack on such a large area here is pretty useless, so we'll just go in and we'll just do this huge wooden shack. Hopefully get the placement alright as well. I'll make a door for it. Oh no, there we go. Red and blue, nice little contrast there. What I like to do on this shed, especially right in the beginning, is just bed it up. And my settlers aren't getting the best of quality, they're getting the smallest beds possible. So we're just going to have to suffer my tyrannical raid. Just like you guys. Although you're free to leave at any time, so that kind of defeats the purpose of that. But oh well. Let's just pretend, shall we? This is just a personal little touch as well that I like to do, which doesn't really serve a huge purpose, but I just like to put it in anyway. I like to put a nice little foot locker at the front of every bed, make them feel like they're at that camp or in the army. Whatever one you choose, they're both the same, right? So it's not looking too bad. It's a nice little start. Now I guess one of the things we're going to need is going to be power, so we'll set that up now. Just go into power. Oh no, we're missing. What are we missing? Oh no, we're good. Alright, so at this point I would probably say we would want a large power pole in. We'll place it there. Hopefully we have enough to make our generator. We should do. Yeah, we do. Well, that's good. That comes in handy. Place it there. Just connect it up. Alright, sweet. So I like to have some lights just on the outside, so I like to stick with, where are they? These ones here. I quite like them. They're nice. I'll place one there, and I thought we could place one there, but it doesn't look like it. I wonder if this will be close enough to, yeah, we can still get light there, so that's cool. I'm going to place two up there as well. I don't think that it's going to work on that. No, okay. I don't know how big the radius this is with this large power pole is. I know it probably won't cover this part of the shed over here, so we'll have to put another one in at some stage. So we're going to have to scrap some more stuff now, guys. One of the first things you should do when you start up a settlement is even at Sanctuary, if you don't want it to be your main settlement, you want to get that purified water because it really comes in handy. You can sell it for getting that going as soon as possible should be one of your first priorities. It can really come in handy and save you a lot of money down the game, so at the moment we're just scrapping stuff, getting some raw materials for making the settlement. We should almost have enough to be able to start making that purified water center that I was talking to you guys about. Okay. Another quick handy tip, most of you guys probably already know this, but if you get rid of the toxic waste in your water supply here, it won't be radiated anymore, so that should be another thing on your to-do list. If it wasn't already. I'm sure it will be now. Probably the best advice I'm going to be giving you a whole game. That was a way to get rid of viewers. Alright, so I like to set up my water purifier station down here. I don't think I've had any problems in the past with it being attacked. I can't actually recall if if even the if I've ever even had the power blow up before on it, but there's a first time for everything. I don't want this to look too ridiculous though, but then I don't want it to be too open either. That's the one thing where this still hasn't fixed out very well. So I'm gonna sacrifice beauty for defense. So it's worth it. So now, sweet, we have water, purified water that will be showing up in our workshop, which is going to really be handy for a lot of things. You can just grab it and sell it, or use it for cooking or chems later on. So it's probably one of the first things you do, like I said, want to set up. Again, we're just scrapping everything. I generally leave the fences up at the moment, just because they do give a slight bit of no actual defense rating, but they do give you a slight bit of defense, so at least limits every angle enemies can enter into Sanctuary with. Although at the beginning of the game, especially when you're making a Sanctuary, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Although there's a first time for everything, and I'm sure if it was going to happen on this live stream would be a great time for it to happen. But we should be fine now anyway. I don't think the game actually lets anyone attack at this point, but especially since we don't have any settlers. So another thing, it's a really small tip. I'm pretty sure this is true as well, but if I'm wrong, let me know. If you scrap the fridge just like this, you lose out on the parts of the fridge door. So always scrap the fridge door first, and then scrap the fridge. Sometimes you can't scrap the fridge door So in that case, just scrap the whole thing. But if you have the opportunity, always scrap the fridge door first. I've already been into this safe. They're useless at that point, really, so I get rid of them. I generally get rid of all the drawers as well and just make my own one as I go. You get a slight amount of experience for making things, and it's not really worth it's not worth doing at this point, but that's just how I roll, so that's personal preference. You can use the stuff that's already there, and generally it does actually save you on materials if you use stuff that's already there, so that's probably the smarter way to go. But if you want to use it for the experience gained, then that is something that you can do, but it will cost you slightly more materials. So that is something to bear in mind as you go along. So what have we got up already? We've got the water purifier done. We have beds, we have power, we have no defense, that's right. So I guess we'll go into defense. At this point, especially when you get no settlers, I'm not going to waste them on guard posts, so I just decided to go with turrets. They give you a better defense rating anyway as well, so. But if you don't have the materials to make them, then go ahead with guard posts and that, but to be honest, the turrets are pretty much the way to go. I like to scrap just most of this place around here, because this is generally where I set up a farm, and I will be setting up a farm in this stream. I'll leave that fence up there just simply because it's cheaper than making one, like I said. Although I did say that I will generally make my own things, didn't I? So I'm contradicting myself. So that looks good enough for now. So we've set up our defenses, we've created our character, we're using a sniper build. We've just made our first little shelter in Sanctuary, powered it up, and we have purified water running. That's about it for this stream, guys. I will be streaming again probably in the next couple of hours, so keep on the lookout, and I will be posting links up on Twitter and Facebook, so if you want to check out the stream again sometimes, would love to have you, and I really appreciate everyone that has streamed in. I just saw we got another viewer. We're just about to end the stream. You joined at the worst possible time. I have got this recorded though, so if you'd like to watch over from the start and be on this journey with us from the beginning, we'd love to have you. We really appreciate you tuning in, and we hope you like the stream. And yeah, thanks a lot, Gamepadders. Hope you guys join us again on another stream. Love you guys. Bye. I just realized I should probably save.